All right, in time for some tech stories. Mike Agarbo with GetConnected Media is joining us now with a look at some of these high-tech gadgets in just a moment. But first off, some of the tech stories that you're following today. And starting off with Netflix, that's looking at a bit of a newer model right now.
Well, in a lot of the developing nations, Netflix subscriptions are pretty expensive. So they might seem cheap to us, but $14 in Malaysia, for example, is a lot of money when the average worker only makes $400 a month. So they're coming up with some mobile-only subscription test pricing in Malaysia right now. So I think around the $3 a month mark will get you Netflix on your smartphone or your tablet.
Wow.
Which is pretty cool. And they have another one, I think, around the $8 mark for laptops and TVs in standard definition, not high definition.
And will that be rolling out here?
I think that would be kind of cool. A lot of people are actually watching Netflix on their smartphones now because the screens are so big. So it'd be nice to see if they come up with a plan like that. But again, I think a lot of people have been conditioned to pay the $14 a month. So that's still pretty cheap when you consider that against some of the other options, right?
It is, yeah, definitely. All right, another story is about self-driving cars, and this is something that Walmart is testing out.
Yeah, so Ford has been testing out self-driving cars with a number of companies. Domino's Pizza last year, you can get a pizza delivered by a self-driving car. Now they're working with Walmart, where one of these self-driving cars will go pick up your order from Walmart. One of the Walmart folks will load up the car with your groceries, for example, if you've ordered that. And then it will take that to your house. And when it gets to your house, you get an alert. You go out to the car. There's a touch screen on the window of the car, and it will open up the back of the trunk, and you can get your goodies.
How convenient is that?
It's pretty convenient. So keep in mind, these are still in test phase. There is a driver in there to make sure that nothing goes wrong.
Yeah, I wonder when they'll actually get rid of the driver and actually make it self-driving.
Yeah, I think we're 5-10 years away from that still. They still got to work out the kinks on these autonomous vehicles, but that is the future. But, I have to ask the question, is that efficient? Is it more efficient to have, 20 of these self-driving cars around, or just like one delivery truck making multiple deliveries?
It definitely is a good question. I'm sure that they're probably looking into the efficiency.
Well, I think Ford would like it to be 20 different cars because they want to sell cars.
Well, it's that, and then it's also if are there going to be electric cars? Or,
yes. Yeah. So
that's coming. That kind of helps a little bit on that front. Another story, this is really interesting. A smart glasses company getting a major investment from the federal government.
Yeah, they've already got Intel and others to invest, I think, over $100 million into this company. It's called North, and they have a smart glasses or smart glass called Focal, and these work in conjunction with a smartphone, and they project images right onto the lens. So what's a little bit different of these is that they look a little more like glasses. Okay. Remember Google Glass?
Yes.
You look like a crazy person.
Well, a little bit, and also it's just kind of jarring.
Yeah.
I don't even know if this is really...
It looks better, definitely. So you can get things up on the screen like directions, notifications, emails, and you can see it puts it right on the entire glass.
It's so Star Trek.
It's pretty Star Trek. It's pretty Star Trek. But I would like to try them out. I think we're still a few years away from these things really hitting, the mass market. I think these will be aimed at, the early adopters, the geeks that really want to take their tech to the next level.
All right. Sounds like fun. Okay, now you have some gadgets here for us. What are you starting off with here?
The Capsulier. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. This is a little device to help you make your own Nespresso pod. So if you have an Nespresso coffee maker, that many people do out there, and you want to make your own coffee, maybe you want some Tim's coffee, you can get some ground coffee, put it in the top here. What you'll want to do is put the capsule in here, put your coffee in here, close the lid, and then, and that will...
And that puts in the portion into the actual capsule itself.
Into the capsule, exactly.
Okay, and then this is compatible with Nespresso?
Yeah, then you put the little lid on there and...
Then you pop that in your Nespresso.
Presto Kazinga, you got your own coffee.
That is great. And then you can customize it to whatever coffee you want to use.
Exactly.
I guess you could do tea as well, maybe?
If you wanted to,
okay.
Yeah. So you can do all sorts of things in there. So it's a pretty versatile little device. It's on Kickstarter right now, I think, in the $199 US price point.
And how does it work? Like, I mean, you've tested it out. Do you think the quality was there?
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's kind of cool being able to make your own espresso coffee.
It is,
yes.
Yeah. I like the reusability of it.
I think that's a good part.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, and this looks...
I love this thing.
How do you pronounce this?
Phyn.
Phyn.
Yeah, this is a home water monitoring thing for your water. So you put this on your main water line. You're going to have to get a plumber to install it. But it's smart. You plug this thing in. It's got the water going through it. So it can detect the water pressure in your home. So it monitors the water pressure 240 times a second. So it can detect leaks. It can detect frozen pipes about to burst. It can detect drips in your shower. It can even tell you if the bathtub is overflowing as well, if you've got the water running too long. You get those notifications to your smartphone. You can set this thing to automatically turn the water off, or it can do it for you as well.
Fantastic.
So it's a few bucks. I think it's about $850 US, but I mean, this could save you thousands of dollars in burst pipes.
Definitely. Mike, thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right.